I have to say, this is a really cool pet food dispenser, but rather than making a video review, I wanted to make an instructional video on how to set up and use this feeder. If you simply want to see how the feeder works, or if you just bought it and want to skip the somewhat confusing instructions, then please watch the rest of this video. You might find it helpful. After you plug in the feeder or add your batteries, the first thing you're probably going to want to do is add the food. To add the food, you simply just turn the top counterclockwise and then add as much food as you need. With larger dogs, you'll probably want to at least fill this up at the end of each day. There's a few things to note on the main screen here. You'll see numbers 1 through 6, and those are your meals. If you see an unlock button, that means the meal will feed, and if it has a lock button, that means you currently have it disabled, which you can set at any point. You'll see the main clock here, which is a 24-hour clock, not a 12-hour clock, so this means it's 4:06 a.m. And it's not set properly, but that just means it's 4:06. Your next meal will display up here, and this is a serving size of 4, and I will get into the serving sizes later, but it will show you the next meal was set to 4 serving size. To set the clock, what you're going to do is press and hold the clock button here. So you press and hold, and then you see the time blinking. Then you set the hour. So we'll set it to whatever. You got your hour, and then you got your minute. Then once you're done with that, you press the hand button, which is kind of like the OK button, and that's going to lock it in. So it's locked in. Before you set your meals, you want to understand how much each serving size is, and to do that, you're going to press and hold this hand button for 2 seconds. And what you see there is considered 1 serving size, which is also equivalent to 1 second or 1 rotation. And what that means is when you set a serving size, for instance 10, it means that it's going to rotate approximately 10 times or spin for 10 seconds. And so you take that amount and you times that by 10, and that's going to be the approximate amount that comes out for that meal. If you want to see what this looks like, just watch the next clip. Since serving size is completely dependent on how big the food is, you'll definitely want to make sure you use this to get an idea of how much you're going to be feeding your pet for each meal. Once you figure out how many meals per day you want to feed your pet and what each serving size of those meals would be, you're ready to make that change in this feeder. And to do that, what you're going to do is press and hold the power button, which will bring you into the feed options. And you'll notice number 1, the first meal is blinking. Currently I have it set to 6:30 a.m. with a serving size of 10, and my dogs are medium-sized huskies. What I want to do for this demonstration is change meal number 4, which is currently locked. So to cycle through the meals, I'm going to press this settings button here. And you can see meal number 4 is blinking. To unlock or lock a meal, you're going to press the power button here, and you'll see that it unlocks and locks. So we'll unlock it, and notice that the serving size is set to 4. I'm going to change that to 10. So I'll press the food button, and then I'm going to increase the quantity to a serving size of 10. Once that's done, I'm going to change the time to the time I want it. Currently it's set to 2 o'clock, and I want to change that to 7:30 p.m. So I'm going to press the time, and I'm going to increase this to 19:30, which is going to be 7:30 p.m. So now that I have the fourth mill unlocked, the serving size and the time set correctly, to finalize this, I'm going to press this finger button, which is again the OK button, and that's going to lock it in. So now I have 4 mills that I'm using, and they're all set and ready to go. You have the option to record an audio message which will be played before each mill is dispensed. To do this, you can press and hold this microphone button and record the message as you hold it down. Testing, testing. To play a preview of your message, just press this audio button here.
Testing, testing.
And again, you can set this to call your pet's name or whatever you typically do during mealtime, and your pet will hear it and associate this with the mealtime. And lastly, for kicks and giggles, I wanted to show you how the anti-blockage feature works in case you were to do something like set a serving size to 99. And as you can see, once food is obstructed here in the entryway, it'll cut off the feeder so it doesn't cause any jams. And if you clear it out, it'll continue. If you found that this video was helpful, please give the review a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know below. Thank you.